Hi, and welcome to the second edition of BW Momentum Conference 2025. Today we're here with Shweta Basu from
Hi.
Polycap. So nice to meet you. Thank you so
Same
much
here.
for
It was
joining us
such a
today.
pleasure to be on this show today. Yes.
Amazing. So, how have you liked the conference so far?
Oh, it's amazing. And in fact, all PW conferences and awards are really, really fantastic. The mix of speakers, the topics are really nice, very insightful, great forum to even network. And I love the way generously the awards are given out. It's so important for all marketers because these are the forums they really receive the appreciation for the hard work that they do, right?
Of course.
So yeah, I've always been a big fan of PW.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that. We at BW really appreciate that feedback from you. So, one of the first questions I'd like to ask you, Indian advertisement and Indian marketing campaigns have historically been very iconic because of that emotional intelligence behind them.
Absolutely.
You know, they have that human connect with them. So, currently, we're in sort of a digital age where we're using generative AI, we're using algorithmic decision making, we're using data driven technology in order to inform marketing campaigns to an extent. So, how can we, while keeping up with the digital age, while keeping these technologies at hand, still maintain that authenticity and creative storytelling when we're doing our marketing campaigns?
It's a fantastic question, I would say, and we Indians, because we are so grounded with emotions, and India is such a beautiful country because every state, every city, every person behaves so differently. So every day and day out, there's so many stories that one can really connect to if you're closer to the consumer. What digital really helps you because it starts and gives you a great understanding of these cohorts, and with your digital expertise and with your analytical expertise and AI and all the technologies that keep happening, you're able to divide these consumers into different cohorts and target them. So now imagine knowing the real story, knowing the insight, having a differential communication based on what the likes of that person is, and then showing that story which is relevant to that person, to that cohort. Isn't it just beautiful? Right? So we Indians are brilliant with it because there's an emotional storytelling. And then now digital is helping you target the right person with the right storytelling. So it's a brilliant mix, I would say.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible. I think that's a really unique answer, actually. That's a perspective that I don't think a lot of people would see, that you can still maintain that creative storytelling, but sort of target more specific audiences to make it even more effective. Amazing. So I'd like to ask you a little bit about your media mix. So now, obviously, companies use a mix of digital and traditional marketing. So what does that mix sort of look like for you, and what benefits do you think come from these different types of marketing for your company?
See, each medium of marketing is very important, and they are equally important because the objective is also very different, right? For example, television is extremely important provided you really want to spend money on building the brand.
Right.
And taking impact properties, being there at the right kind of place at the right time is very, very important and really helps you reach a larger amount of people. Digital is also a big one, and it's never either or, it is always both together. Now, digital in my mind allows you, as you said, with a lot of data and a lot of storytelling, it allows you to target different people. So while television will allow you to play around 2 to 3 pieces of content, but digital at one point of time, you can always have some 40, 50 pieces of content targeting different people. And it gives you a much larger canvas for storytelling, right? So television and digital in my mind go hand in hand. You can keep debating the television is traditional, but it's still very, very relevant because it does create an impact, and there is a large amount of India who looks at television. And digital is something which is also equally important because it's a phone that has actually become the holy grail today. 24/7, you are on the phone, so you have to be there. And it's an important part of the consumer journey. When it comes to other mediums, depending on what the messaging is, for example, print, if it's like a very strong CTA which you really want action immediately, then probably you can choose print. So rest of the other traditional mediums, one can pick and choose based on what the objective of the campaign is and what is the result that you require. But for me at Polycap, television and digital will always be the lead mediums.
Incredible. Okay. Very informative answer. So, the last question I sort of want to ask you is, We're seeing generative AI being talked about a lot. We're seeing a lot about how it's very important and is being used very heavily, but we haven't seen it have any sort of real visible impact when it comes to marketing campaigns. What do you think the future of AI usage in marketing campaigns at a visible level is going to look like?
See, the world is going towards generative AI, right? And hence, we marketers can't not move towards generative AI. But what's important is that we marketers, the use case is extremely important. And one needs to be really clear of what you really want to use generative AI for, right? Like in some form or the other, generative AI is being utilized. Today, even when you're using a chat GPT to have the right text, it's a form of generative AI that you're using, right? You're using chat GPT to even give you the right kind of information to do your research. Similarly, whether it is targeting data, talking to them on a day basis in terms of consumers, there are different technologies. And generative AI is not just about using it for marketing, but it's also for you to sharpen your processes and a lot of stuff, right? And it's not necessary that you use generative AI as a standalone basis. In my mind, generative AI usage, the right usage, will help you only speed in work and sharpen work. But as you said, we marketeers and we Indians, it's all about story. It's all about the human touch. So probably your entire film is not getting replaced with generative AI, but certain parts are getting better with generative AI.
Right.
So it's a mix of both these mediums that we need to use. But before marketers jump in, I think the end use case is very important, and then work towards what you really want to achieve towards it.
Makes sense. Okay. I think we have everything we need. That was such an insightful conversation. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.